Yeah. Good stories. Hello there, it's Dr. Dawn Marcus, back with my friend Weedy. We've just come back from a wonderful romp in the park, and we're going to spend some time reading a story together, which we always enjoy. And today we're going to read a story from The Power of Wagging Tails. This book talks about the science behind why is it that having a dog like Weedy in your life can make you feel happier and healthier. The great part of The Power of Wagging Tails, though, is not just the science, but the wonderful personal stories people shared about how their dogs are making differences in the lives of themselves and the lives of others. So let's share a story about Mitsu. Mitsu is a Keeshond. Keeshond, also known as Wolf Spitzes and Dutch Barge dogs, are beautiful dogs with fluffy manes and curly tails, known for their excellence in obedience and agility. These beautiful, bright, intelligent dogs have qualities that make them superb therapy dogs. They're outgoing, affectionate, good-natured, and friendly. Just ask Marlene Miller, who has 3 wonderful Keeshond and St. John Ambulance therapy dogs. Marlene's Keeshond have served people of all ages, from young children needing help reading to lonely elderly residents of a nursing home. Marlene will never forget one very special visit she and one of her dogs, Mitsu, made to an older man with Alzheimer's disease. And this is her story. For almost 5 years now, my angel dog Mitsu and I have visited a small nursing home. Actually, Mitsu visits. I drive, hold the leash, and open the doors. We had been visiting the nursing home regularly for about 3 months, and Mitsu had a regular routine. First, she would visit Bill, who couldn't talk, but would wave his arms to get Mitsu's attention, and then on to Sarah, a dear lady whose totally blank eyes always sprang to life the moment I held the dog up to her bed and the nurse guided Sarah's hand to stroke Mitsu's fuzzy Casey coat. One day, Mitsu had finished her rounds, and as we were about to leave, a young man reached over to stroke Mitsu. It was unusual, to say the least, to see youthful skin in this house of age and fragility. This young man with tears in his eyes was talking to Mitsu when he wistfully said, "Oh, I wish my dad could see you. We had a Keeshond when I was little, named Sheba, but she died a long time ago." Without hesitation, Mitsu and I followed the man to his dad's room, where Mitsu walked purposely to his bed, ignoring all the other people in the room. Mitsu had always been extremely well behaved on visits and would never dream of putting even a paw on furniture. So I was startled when Mitsu began to climb onto the man's bed, one paw at a time. Slowly she crept up toward the old man's face until she could burrow her nose in his neck. The man opened his eyes and focused his dying gaze on my lovely Keeshond and her alone. "Sheba, my beautiful Sheba," he crooned as he hugged her close and kissed her face. After about 5 minutes, I quietly took Mitsu down. The young man followed us out to thank us. Thank us? What for? Mitsu simply did what she was born to do, and I was in total awe of her. A few hours later, the old man died, and we know he was met by his beloved Sheba on the other side. The woman told me that visit with Sheba was the first time her husband had spoken in almost 4 years. She had wanted to send us a thank you note for giving him such happiness in his final moments, but she never got around to it. Her sons had sent her on this cruise to help cheer her up, but she really didn't want to be there, and now she knew the reason she was. Some people might say this encounter was just a coincidence. I don't believe so, and neither does Mitsu. And that's the amazing story of Mitsu the therapy dog, her wonderful handler Marlene, and the incredible work that therapy dogs can do in our lives. So grab your favorite dog, your favorite book, and start reading some stories to inspire you about the amazing bond between humans and their favorite dogs. Happy reading.